This 141,000 square meter building, Weiwuying, is touted as Asia's largest performing arts center. Costing $365 million, the National Kaohsiung Center for the Arts is Taiwan's largest national cultural infrastructure investment in 40 years. Open in October 2018, it will host some of the world's top orchestras and performance groups. But it's not the only major arts venue to open in recent years. The National Taichung Theatre opened in 2016 at a cost of $146 million. The newly 60,000 square meter building has curved walls and no pillars, a unique design that took 10 years to build. Like Weiwuying, it was built to give residents of the city and neighboring areas a chance to see world-class performances without having to go to Taipei, where most cultural resources are concentrated.
我们也很期待能够给我们南台湾的民众一个更优质的艺文的环境。未来要欣赏国际级的表演，不用舟车劳顿的到台北那么台北、台中南台湾都有国家级的剧场来落实文化平权实践10多年来我们对南台湾的承诺。
But will these large and costly venues be sufficiently used? It's too soon to say for Weiwuying. The National Palace Museum's Southern Branch, which opened in 2015 at a cost of $264 million, has seen a decline in visitors and few foreign tourists. So far, 98% of group tours are Taiwanese, and visitor numbers has dropped from nearly 1.5 million in 2016 to around 800,000 last year. It was planned as a space to show not only Chinese, but Asian art, and how it has influenced Chinese culture. But museum officials say foreigners who come to Taiwan want to see Chinese treasures. If they really want to see other Asian art, they prefer to go directly to countries such as Indonesia or Thailand. Tour groups that organize the National Palace Museum, a must-see spot, don't include the Southern Branch on tour itineraries, officials say. To attract more visitors, the museum recently hosted a hip-hop night. It invited performances from Taiwan and South Korea to pump up the volume at the museum, while mixing ancient Chinese art themes in their performances. Taipei, meanwhile, is trying to finish the Taipei Performing Arts Center to complement the older National Theatre and National Concert Hall, which tend to be fully booked. Construction began in 2012 and was scheduled to be finished by now, but it's been saddled with delays and concerns about the costs and insufficient parking spaces. The contractor has since gone bankrupt, with the costs already at US $218 million. The final bill will likely be higher. The center's 3 theaters will be available for use by smaller performance groups independently. And 2 theaters can also be merged to create a much larger performance hall that can seat 2,300 people. That gives hope to small theaters in Taiwan, which sometimes face difficulties finding venues to perform in.
So I definitely think that with all these up-and-coming venues in Taiwan, definitely help a smaller group like us, because for example, our performance Chronicle of Light Year premiered this year in Taipei Art Festival, and immediately it got invited by Taichung Opera House, and the other venues are also looking at it. You can see more flow of invitation coming up. And I think with all these National Art Center in Taiwan will make performing art not kind of once in a year experience or even once in life. I feel performing art should be very accessible, very everyday life. And this is what Weiwuying in National Taichung Opera or Liang Qingyuan is doing.
Despite some concerns about the nearly $1 billion price tag for the 4 arts venues, and worries they may not generate enough visitors, the projects have helped put Taiwan on the arts map and change Taiwan's architectural landscape. CNA, Taipei.